A crisis is a terrible thing to waste. Typhoon Haiyan affected 9.9 million individuals in eastern Visayas. It took 5,500 lives and destroyed 13.1 billion worth of infrastructure. Relief aid has flooded in, but the harder part is what comes after. This time is crucial because instinctively we will rebuild in the same way, to bring back everything to the way it was. But this is the time to rebuild better, the time for communities themselves, enabled by the government, business, and non-profit sectors, to recreate their lives in disaster-resilient ways.
The big picture problem is that these disaster-stricken communities have limited access to resources, be it funds, information, or physical needs. At the same time, potential donors have limited access to information on the ground. It is critical to give both parties access to information. And here's where social media comes in. The social network for the poor grew out of the idea of a Facebook for the poor. Why? Because the poor don't have access to information, the opportunities, services, the right networks, and the right connections. We want to put them on an online platform which will give them this information and connect them to the right people.
Who will be the part of this network? Our target is the people of Tacloban, Leyte. Why target this post-disaster community? Because of the urgent need and because we see this as a pilot for a bigger social network for the poor that will encompass the larger population of disadvantaged citizens in the Philippines, including persons with disabilities, indigenous people, single parents, and the senior citizens.
Who do we want to connect the poor with? For now, we see our target buyers as private companies who are looking for able-bodied workers to employ, corporations that can provide services such as health, education, energy, or who are looking to do CSR, non-profits who have the development expertise, and other organized or informal groups that have resources but don't know how to help. So the social network for the poor will begin as an online platform where disaster-affected communities, government, NGOs, and private corporations can collaborate in planning and implementing disaster response as they move from emergency relief to rehabilitation, reconstruction, and recovery. Later on, we see this moving from being a collaboration for post-disaster rehabilitation to a massive network that engages all sectors in equitable, inclusive development.
As we pitch this idea to the world, we want to ask these questions. Who should administer this platform? How do we bridge the public and private sectors with civil society? How do we create shared ownership of this project? It will be a groundbreaking initiative for the poor. How do we convince them to get on this platform? How do we convince the prospective givers that this is a different way of giving?
We are the proponents of the social networking for the poor. Rhadzni, Joy, Aina, Christian, and Gomel.